Welcome back, guys, welcome back to Just Shake or Stir. Nice to see your smiling faces, and I can't wait to share with you a lovely cocktail which is the reason for today's video. So 2 days ago it was the Whiskey Sour day. Yes, there's such a thing. These days we have a day for everything, and the Whiskey Sour day, of course, it's a big thing because many people love Whiskey Sour and it's one of my favorite cocktails. But there's a little twist here. Now, many times, and if not often, the Whiskey Sour, it's prominent and it's taking center stage of every bar, and we have kind of forgotten about some variations which it's equally good, if not in some cases even better. And this is today's case. Today we're doing a Scotch Sour. Yes, Whiskey Sour is made with bourbon. It has this kind of a lovely warm body and a little bit of sweetness coming from the bourbon, but don't get me started because Scotch whiskey is fantastic, and if you're a Scotch whiskey fan, I think you're gonna prefer this version. It's a little bit more soury and dry, but yet it's fantastic balanced with the lemon and with the sugar, and of course with a good Scotch. So today I'm using one of my favorite. Call me old school or whatever. I started bartending back in '95, and since then J&B it's been one of my favorite Scotch. So I always have it on the shelves, and today I'm gonna present the cocktail with exactly my favorite Scotch, J&B. So let's start making it. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know I didn't upload, and yes, I'm nearly ready with the new bar. Things gone a little bit crazy, but hopefully from September we're gonna move there and I'm gonna start filming from there. So the Whiskey Sour, it's a simple and basic cocktail, which it's a fantastic simple ratio. It's going like 4 parts of, you have your Scotch in this case, you know, your spirit, then you have 2 parts of modifier, which is your sour modifier, which is the lemon juice, and 1 part of the sweet modifier, which is the sugar syrup. And finally, to give this like a lovely froth and smooth texture, we have the egg white. Of course, let's don't forget the bitters, which is playing major part in it. And we know the Whiskey Sour generally it's made with Angostura bitter or any aromatic bitter, but today, because I'm doing a Scotch Sour, I find out, for me personally, I don't know about you, but for me it's working much better with the orange bitters. It's kind of a complement, very nice, the sourness from the lemon and a lovely, like a dryness and a good light taste from the Scotch whiskey. Now, as I say, that's a personal preference. In my case, I love with the orange bitters, so I'm gonna make it with orange bitters. And let's start doing it. So first of all, you need 60 ml of the Scotch. So whatever Scotch you like, as I mentioned, I love my J&B rare Scotch, so I will go with my favorite, of course, but you may like Dewars, you may like any other Scotch, you may like blended Chivas. Whatever you decide, it doesn't matter if it's aged whiskey or no. As far as it's your favorite Scotch, you will enjoy it, because that's the main part of it, yeah? You're making Whiskey Sour for yourself, you want it to be with your favorite Scotch, okay? So 60 ml of the spirit, and then 30 ml of the lemon juice, like freshly squeezed lemon juice, it's preferable, okay? Always use freshly squeezed juice. Then we have 15 ml of the sugar syrup. Simple sugar syrup, you don't need nothing fancy, just a simple sugar syrup. Or if you like a little bit more sweet, just make it 2-to-1 ratio when you make your sugar syrup, no 1-to-1. So it's gonna be a rich sugar syrup, okay? And finally, an egg white. So we're gonna drop this egg white. As I mentioned before, many times, you can easily buy a pasteurized egg white in a box if you like to have more sours and if you like to store it for a long time. And another reason, which it's not a very important if you're scared of the raw, fresh egg white, which never have issues, but you may have some concerns. So get yourself pasteurized egg if you want. Drop a lot of ice in your shaker and give it a good shake, because we're gonna do reverse shake. We're gonna cool it down first, shake it, then we're gonna remove the ice and dry shake it to make this fluffy and smooth texture from the egg white. So here guys, you have to really shake. Ooh. 10-15 seconds, really good shake. And now I'm just gonna get one of my other shakers. And what's gonna happen here is I will dispose the ice and I'm just gonna move the drink inside. There you go. We want everything to go in, don't leave anything. Now it's cooled down. It's a wonderful, look at that. It's actually coming steam out of the shaker. That's how cold it is. Right, let me leave my strainer on the side. Gonna dispose the ice. Put back this. We don't need that anymore. And now we're gonna give it another good shake. Let me just clean a little bit because it's gonna have some particle of the ice. A good shake. Whew. Brilliant. That's just perfect. So yeah, let's double strain it and look at that creaminess and a lovely froth coming on the top is just wonderful. That's how you want your whiskey sour. You want it proper shaked, you want to break this egg, you want to mix it fantastic, and you want to give this smooth and frothy kind of a feeling of the cocktail and enjoy a real whiskey sour. Now, some people shake the bitters, some people don't. I don't personally. I just put 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top. I get my bar spoon and I just give it a little stir. That's all it is. I don't want it to be shaked. I want it to have this raw, rich flavor straight away from the bitter. And finally, don't forget, you have to garnish this with a lovely fresh lemon and some maraschino cherries. I'm using Sterlino, which is made by a company which made fantastic vermouth, and they do the cherries as well. But if you can get hold of them, just get the maraschino cherry like we all know them. A lemon with 1 maraschino cherry and just put it on the top of the froth. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to me, welcome back to you. Your Scotch Sour. Oh, so light, so frothy, so smooth. You're missing this sweetness from the bourbon. You have a proper, like a lovely Scotch flavors coming from the mix. It's just fantastic. And I don't know, I like both, okay? I'm a big fan of bourbon, but I'm a big fan of Scotch as well. So it depends on the situation. If I go out, usually I'm gonna order whiskey sour as they make it in the bar with bourbon. But if I'm home, I like to make myself a Scotch sour. I don't know, it's personal preference. Anyway, if you like this video, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching first. If you like the video, don't forget to show some love and hit the like button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I always say I should say this in the beginning, but I'm kind of finding it weird asking people in the beginning to subscribe to something which they didn't watch yet and they can decide if they really like it or no. So, if you're one of those people who wants to support the channel and who wants to support my journey, which it started back in '95 but now it's moved online, which is quite new for me, I will appreciate it if you subscribe, hit the bell to get notified for new videos, and hopefully from next week I'll see you from the new bar, from my photo studio. Until then, go grab some scotch, some lemon, some sugar and some bitters, get some egg and make a whiskey sour this weekend. Enjoy it! Still summer, doesn't matter if it's rain or it's getting a little bit colder. Enjoy, it's fantastic cocktail no matter of the season, okay? Now, I'm gonna go enjoy mine. See you next time guys, thank you for watching Just Shake or Stir. And as always, I love you a lot. Thank you, bye bye. Look at that froth on the top and how creamy it is, and it's jowl. Seriously, there is a... I said I'm gonna double strain and I didn't.